It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Fighting off the defender. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing, Ncaa. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield is Hammond. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The Red Raiders will go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to the well. Spins away from the defender. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Finding some room. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Dickey. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Finds the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Got room to work. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Delayed handoff. It's Williams. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On the run, it's Fletcher. Turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Yet another tremendous all-purpose back that the Canes use both running and receiving.
Man, it's showing you he can do it all. And listen, if I'm this offense, continue to find this guy, feed him, let him make big plays, let this Hurricane crowd go nuts.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Right back to the well. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Fletcher. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's Ncaa to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The Canes want to move quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question.
Makes the grab and room to run. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Carpenter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the play fake. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Looking for the edge, it's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Maybe a crease. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Now on the move. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Using his feet. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Ncaa. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Brad, 54! Brad, 54! Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Stepping to the right, throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throwing, Ncaa. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Took it all the way back to the house.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll line up to go for two. Direct snap. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the two-point conversion attempt fails. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Ncaa to throw. Got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Canes in the hurry up. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gets it away. It's a laser and maybe no chance for a return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Shakes off the defender. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Carter. Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Throws to the tight end, working that left side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Pulls it in. It's Lofton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Got the back over the middle. Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Lofton. Snowed under by the defense.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Ncaa. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Ncaa from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Gives him the big stiff arm. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds his man. It's Ncaa. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To the air, it's Hammond. Caught by Williams on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life, taking handoffs. So what?
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Punts it out of the air. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Gets it into the end zone.
You're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football. They are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Unloads quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Throwing, Ncaa makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Delivers the stiff arm. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and then make him forget that.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for space. It's Dickey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.